across the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Welcome back to Elden Ring. We are continuing, trying to help, might be not quite the right word, but doing various NPC quests here. Or at least trying. Assuming we haven't messed anything up yet. We're here with Nepheli.
In this ash, I can smell the ancient storm. It reminds me of my first hawk.
We gave her a Stormhawk Ash. And that should be what we need to progress here. There's a warning here on the quest information list that we might have messed this up completely. We will see. Supposedly, people should be at a new place here. Or not. All's possible.
Now I can do whatever.
He's free. He's doing good. And then in here. Gostok is still here. Might have missed a dialogue from Gideon. And he is dead, so. Very specific order of having to get an extra dialogue. After defeating Morgott, talk to Gideon about helping Nepheli. We absolutely did all of Gideon's dialogue back when he was alive, so that should have counted, presumably. So he had nothing else to say after we were fighting Melania and all that. So presumably if there was some dialogue about helping Nepheli, we would have gotten it at that point. I'll get out of the way. We got Kenneth Height over here. Or not. Is he gone now? We're technically in combat. And here. Alright, Kenneth Height is gone. So I think that is... I think coming back here has triggered that. Because he was here moments ago. Let's get back over to here. Seems like there's a lot of very specific triggers for getting things to go where they need to be. Alright, now Gostok is also not standing there. Stomping on him anymore. So I think that did it. We needed to go over to Kenneth Height again, I guess. And now these guys are all in here.
It's been some time. I must thank you for your aid. I told Father I would be with him no longer. I remembered the vow I took when I first became a warrior, so many moons ago. This land is much like the one from which I hail. I will call upon the storm to drive away the foulness that has settled on the winds. Again, I am Nepheli Lu, warrior. Some call me by the title of Lady, but I remain the same woman underneath, though I have now abandoned my former guidance. I cannot express how much you've helped me.
Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Not bad.
Should you become Elden Lord,
I am.
I would gladly lighten your burden.
Alright.
Farewell, fellow warrior. I will remain to summon the storm, but your guidance and your fight surely lie elsewhere. I will remain, but your guidance surely lie...
Okay, so Nepheli is the new ruler of Stormvale, Limgrave, Very cool. Hey, Kenneth.
Ah, nice to see you after so long. Safe and sound, I take it, yes? Good. Ah, quite. I have indeed selected a new ruler. Lady Nepheli is strong and just, worthy of the burden of Limgrave's lineage. Such is the sincere opinion of I, Kenneth Height, no less. For the time being, I share command of the castle with my lady. But I plan on returning to my fort afterwards, at which time I can fulfill my old promise by raising you to the glory of knighthood. I hope it is just as wonderful as you imagine. For the time being, I share command of the... At which time I can... By raising... I hope it is just...
Okay. And also, he's here.
Ah, you, is it? Haven't seen your mug in quite some time. As you can see, I'm the new lady's attendant. Freedom was worth squat. Besides, I like it round here. Lady Nepheli's still fair of heart and countenance. Still, I have the lady's trust, so I can loot all the corpses I like. I'll let you take a look at the goods if you fancy.
Sure. Oh, he sells an ancient dragon smithing stone for 20,000 runes. That's pretty nice. That's a good find. He stole that from a corpse. We're buying it from him. We're no better, so nice.
Ah, back again, are we? Curious one you are. Well then, what are you after?
Nothing really. He doesn't even have infinite supplies of regular bolts or anything. We bought everything he has. Alright. Very cool. And then Kenneth was talking about potentially going back to his fort. So we should see if that's actually a thing that can happen. We could only get that ancient dragon smithing stone from Gostok if he wasn't dead at this point. So we succeeded in that quest for him, technically, I guess. Kinda, sorta. And then, also along with that, Nepheli could be summoned to fight Godfrey, first Elden Lord, back in the capital. So, that would've been cool. Don't think we really used very many NPC summons. I guess we brought Nepheli for the fight here the first time, so. That could have been a nice callback. That's okay. Kenneth Height. We got talked to Nepheli, bought the other one, and that's it. He says he will eventually return to his fort, but it looks like that's probably not actually a thing. That's alright. We don't really need to be declared a knight if we are already a lord here, so. We are the Elden Lord. Although it's not entirely clear exactly how this works. I feel like officially we're not the Elden Lord yet, because that would probably do something with the tree, be more the ending. Don't know if we would have. We don't know if we technically defeated the Elden Beast yet, officially. But however this works, that's fine. So amazingly, we get some people with some actual, relatively happy endings here. Wild. They got all the way here. They're alive. Who would have thunk it? Not too many happy endings out here. Not too many happy endings at all. If we're looking for more things to do, I think a good spot would be the key items we have here. These all go to various quests and such. Well, let's just start going down the list here. We got the fingerprint grape. Presumably that is for the person that we were feeding all the Shibiri grapes to. The blind would-be finger maiden. So, let us see if we have failed completely to get her to where she needs to be. It's very likely. It's very likely. Fingerprint grape. Key item, which we got as a drop from Mike. It's a key item, yep. Offered to the blind maiden. Hayata. Okay. So let's see how we were doing here. We talked to her a few times. She was near the cliffs. She was near some ruins. She was by a bridge. We told her what the eyes were, which is apparently required. Sounds good. And then we can talk to her again. And then she moves to the Bellum Church. Okay. See if she is still on the map here. Previously she was over here by the Gatetown Bridge. So I think we did exhaust her dialogue already. She was standing over there. So I'm gonna go to the Bellum Church. That is somewhere around here. That's the Church of Vows. Ruins. It's the Church of Irith. Cathedral. It's down below. Rose Church. There's Vare. Can do some stuff with him. Lookout Tower. It's further north, maybe. It's Church of Vows. Here we go. Bellum Church. Yeah, I think we probably got to this area and already did everything here. Yeah, before we got to that point in her quest. But here she is again.
Oh, hello. Is that you over there? Have you ever heard of fingerprint grapes? They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before, but I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad.
Sure. Here we go.
Oh. Oh. A fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh. How sweet. Yet, how it burns. Thank you. I've composed myself again. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden. Thank you. I'm sure I'll be a
So she's still wanting to be a finger maiden, but that grape, especially, was more of a 3 fingers kind of deal. So now she should be moving down to the bottom here. Let's find the actual one here. Underground, Lindell, The Forsaken Depths. Near the Frenzied Flame business. Not quite here. That's Lindell. Roadside. Empire. Cathedral of the Forsaken. Frenzied Flame. Prescription. The underground end. I mean, I get the actual underground works pretty well for the maps, but for here it's a little bit more awkward.
So you're here as well, are you? I realized as we've talked, I'll be a maiden, and you, surely a lord. Go to the door ahead. After divesting yourself of your possessions, it will surely open, and the Three Fingers will welcome you. May the flame of chaos find purchase within you.
So she is leading you to the Three Fingers.
Go to the door ahead. It will surely open, and the Three Fingers will welcome you. Go to the door. It will surely...
And also explains how to actually open that door, if you wanted to do that. We are going to come back to the Frenzied Flame a bit later. But that should work for that. So, that is everything except for the last bit of her quest. So let's go next on the list of key items. We have Serpents. Yep. Serpents. Abdomen. And from a wound that bore an unintended offspring. My goodness. What is this for? It's a key item, so presumably it's useful. Key item. It's in the Volcano Manor. Given to Raya. Kill Rykard before talking to her room inside the dungeon. She'll disappear and the quest will become impossible. Kill all three Manor's assassination contracts. For gaining the Tonic of Forgetfulness. Impossible to acquire the Tonic. Just impossible. Any quest line is going to be completed. Alright. So we need to head over to Volcano Manor. Probably missed quite a bit in the Volcano Manor. Just because of how we did things here, not joining their side. See if we can open any doors here. Because there was some locked doors here previously. Lady Tanith is down with Rykard's corpse. Might end up needing to give it to her first. Probably won't help, but you never know. This door is still blocked shut. These doors are open. This door's open. I think this is where all the... No? A different door. This is where a lot of stuff with Volcano Manor would have been. Not right now. It's also very dark here. There's still this one locked door here. First off, behind, and then a sinkhole. Secret ahead. Try rolling. Ah, secret passage. And a secret snail. Out of here. What do we got in here? More secret snails. And Some budding horn. Okay. Got it downstairs and this way. Oh. Lots of snails in this secret area. Oh my, look at all these snails. The snails dropped Arabs. Amazing. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 21. That's another thing we could look into. All the cookbooks. Right. Nomadic 21 for the alluring pot. That's interesting. You can find the alluring pot. We got a lot of different pots here. Rancor pot. Alluring pot. Throw to lure foes of human build only. Ah. Then we can open up this room. There's another item in it. Depraved Perfumer Carmine. Cool, cool, cool. We got a lot of these. Interesting, that's in this upper tier, but it didn't. Don't think we needed that for the achievement. It might not be all of them. It's possible. Oh yeah, here. Come on, the Depraved Perfumer. Depraved perfumers practice their art for themselves alone. Herman was notably formidable perfumer whose strength rivaled that of heroes. Instead, he was in search of a secret physic of revivification. So I can't open this door, huh? You got a lever over here I can open? Not that we need to come back in here, but it's fine. And there also was a way down over here, so let's check that out. Yeah, it looks like pretty much all the Volcano Manor stuff is not happening. Honestly, for the amount of just doing things randomly we did, not failing more of the quest lines than we already did is honestly pretty impressive. Bloodhound Knight. Bloodhound Claws. Fancy. Little, kind of like a claw weapon. Nifty. Large curved claws used by Bloodhound Knights. The curve allows the weapon to slip through an enemy's guard, and it has Bloodhound Step. It allows the user to become temporarily invisible while dodging at high speed. Moves faster and travels further than a regular quick step. This can be used to circle around locked on targets. Circle around lock on targets. Very cool. And a liver. And it just keeps on going. Lots of stuff back here. We got a Site of Grace. Sure. Volcano Manor is definitely an interesting place. This is the Prison Town Church. We can open up this door. Sure. And now we are up here. So this is an area we've already been. There's the big bridge that was in the lava. This is just a way to get over to here. Very cool. Okay. Yeah. Rye was nowhere to be seen there. I don't think we're gonna make much more progress in that quest. Well, that's okay. see what else we got here. We got the Tonic of Forgetfulness. Yeah, definitely need to join the Volcano Manor for the rest of those quests. See if there's anything else we can do with Tanith here. He's just down over there. We did not complete Tanith's quest at all. Lots of stuff to be included there. Something with Patches. See what his quest is about. A lot of things are connected, too. Connected and intertwined. Complicated. Alright. What do we want to do with Patches? We did some stuff with Patches. We went towards... well, Gelmir. Found him there. Kicked us down a cliff to tell us to avoid Volcano Manor. And then, if we join Volcano Manor, Patches will be there. So, Volcano Manor is also part of Patches' questline. So, since we can't join Volcano Manor anymore, we can't continue that either. Okay. Looks like we can go and see Lady Tanith here. Don't think she's going to let us join up anymore. She's busy trying to eat Rykard here.
Dear Rykard, please find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together.
And she's the one that's doing the devouring here. Let's deal with this, shall we?
My lord.
She disappeared. Invaded by Tanith's knights. Oh, you and your shields. No. Stop. Alright. Tanith's knight has died. We got the aspects of the Crucible breath. Let's see, another Crucible Knight kind of thing. Very cool. Where is that on the list here? That's gonna be its throat pouch to spew fire while walking. With ancient Erdtree incantations. It's a throat pouch on the caster's neck, allowing them to spew fiery breath while walking. Charge increases duration of the breath. This is a manifestation of the Erdtree's primal vital energies, an aspect of the primordial crucible, where all life was once blended together. We also have Tail. Very wild. Okay. And then she's actually dead now. So we can take Consort's mask, robe, and trousers. Okay. What a mess. What a mess. Consort's mask. Lots of different stuff. Arius's mask. Consort's mask. Mask worn by Tanith, Lady of the Volcano Manor. The image of a foreign queen increases dexterity. Interesting. Long ago, when Rykard first set eyes on Tanith, she was working as a dancer in a foreign land. Soon he made her his consort. She's the only human to remain by his side when he became the Serpent of Blasphemy. In that moment, Tanith was truly charmed by him. My goodness. So we can find her robes. Consort robes. Fine robe of white silk, worn by Tanith, Lady of the Volcano Manor. And then all the information about when she met Rykard. He also had some legs here. Consort set. Guardian, Commoner, Cloth, Aristocrat. Yeah, something like that. Godskin. Anyway, we got two consorts trousers from different consorts, I suppose. Alright, there we go. Well, I guess we can go see Patches here. There's nothing else we can really do. How are we gonna get over there? Try from here, I guess. Definitely something. Patches, 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 patches. This is more underground. This is not really where we want to be. Let's try a different spot. He's up here. If we go from the campsite, could probably get to him. Alright. Let's just run on over this way. Hopefully there's not too much to deal with here. And all these guys chilling. And by chilling, I of course mean being the way they are. Oh. There's a death pile here. Patches, bell bearing. Sphere +7. And leather set. Alright, so he died there. Because I guess he died because we didn't join the Volcano Manor or something. Not entirely clear why he's dead. He's totally dead, though. There you go. Okay. So he dropped a spear. Probably just a regular old spear. Spear, 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 spear. It's a twin blade. There's spear section. There it is. I guess it is a slightly different spear. We had a short spear before. And a partisan. But here is just regular spear. Nobody coming to bother me? No. Weapon comprised of a blade attached to a long haft. Far-reaching, piercing weapon. Wielded from behind the safety of a raised shield. Very effective against mounted foes. It has impaling thrust. Also comes slightly upgraded, which is interesting. And then also had some leather armor. Maybe slightly heavier here. All these helmets. Iron chain. Fire monk. What was it called exactly? That was like leather body and all that. I guess there was no actual helmet. That's okay. Let's see the leather armor and the like. Leather armor. Lightweight and battle-proven leather armor worn by a savvy soldier. May admire the wearer of this armor for his chivalrous and forthright spirit. Hilarious. The leather gloves here. I'm gonna say a lot of the same thing here. Leather gloves. Yeah, chivalrous and forthright patches. That's always how everyone knows them. Lightweight, battle-proven leather gloves. Hilarious. And leather trousers. Well made. Lower legs are each bound in cord for ease of movement. And leather boots is actually what he dropped. Lightweight and battle-proven. Yep. Alright, so that is patches. We got his bell bearing there. So we missed out on a variety of things for that. Pretty much definitely going to want to do the Volcano Manor questline in future playthrough. Because we definitely missed out on quite a bit of things there. We got a tonic of forgetfulness. Tonic that banishes distress and bitter memories. What are you going to do with that? We received this from Tanith. Oh. We really didn't, though. After giving serpents to Riot, return to Volcano Manor. Well, we obviously did not do that. Oh, she left the tonic on her seat. Okay, she left the tonic on her seat after we defeated Rykard, so we picked that up earlier from the main Volcano Manor area. And we can use this with Raya for her quest line. We can also it's also an option that appears with Brother Corin. If we bring him to the Mountaintops of the Giants here at Stargazer's Ruin, he'll refuse the potion, and we get to keep it. So, interesting that you could get the potion after defeating Rykard. But that's probably going to get you stuck out of Raya's questline here. Kill Rykard before speaking to her inside the room. She'll disappear and her quest will become impossible. Okay. Where is she supposed to be then? She told me to Volcano Manor. Yep. Once we got the Lift of Dectus, we could talk to Raya. But then she moves to a different manor after the first part of the Volcano Manor part. So she is not there. Defeat, give. Speak to Lady Tanith. Stuff the elevator. I don't think she's around anymore. We'll move on to the Valkyrie's Prothesis. That's going to be for Millicent, probably. We got the needle for her, but then we lost where she went after that. Let's see what we can do with this. Assuming she's still around. Millicent. We found her at the Church of the Plague. We then got the unalloyed gold needle, fixed it up, and then she can be found at the Windmill Village. Okay. Or Gowry's Shack. Or Altus Plateau. They move, they can be fought. My goodness. Where are we exactly here? We brought the needle to her. At there. Rest of the side of the this where heirloom. Okay. Move to Gowry's Shack. Alright. Gowry's Shack it is then. That is over here. We have Sage Gowry on the map here. But as we saw when we went to go see Kenneth Haight, the map is just the most recent information we had. It's not exactly where everyone is at all times. Yay, Caelid! Alright. Get up this way. Past all the marionettes. At least we don't have the giant throwing explosions at us anymore, so that's good. We go past the more tamed, horrible dog. There's Millicent. Hey there. And the stage is gone.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit. Hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank. I must stay strong. Well, I must.
Well, that's not very much information, is it? She's focusing on her journey, and must stay strong. Let's see what happened to Gowry here. Was he already? I mean, he probably wouldn't have been dead, since he was still on the map for us. Begin the quest line of Sarah Millicent. Progression through Millicent's quest line. Alright, Scripps is still working on it. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back. Alright. So, she's going on a journey to somewhere. We return to Gowry's Shack. We can summon her to help fight the magma worm in the ruin-strewn precipice right now. And then she will now be located northeast of the Erdtree Grazing Hill. Erdtree Gazing Hill in Altus Plateau. Okay. I think she just came from the Church of the Plague here, so maybe she just came down this way. Well, it's not too much of a journey yet. Yes. So she went from there to there, and then her journey brought her up to Altus Plateau. Because of course it did. And we did a lot of Caelid very out of order, so missing a lot of this would make a bit of sense. Okay. Let's see if we can find her here. Not seeing her here. Alright. Looks like we need to actually reload the area and talk to Gowry there. Yeah, Sage Gowry's back here now. So she just missed him. She just missed him, apparently. Yeah. Especially difficult to get is times where you need to reload the area in order for things to happen. Definitely not the most straightforward of things. Just causing various people to move around. Let's see what he has to say here. Hey.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How may I help?
Study sorcery. Yeah, we got the sorceries. Millicent paid a visit. Where were you?
Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
Cap.
Do you need me for something else?
Not currently. No. Maybe that's what we need to do to then go over here. Entry Gazing Hill. We don't need... Doesn't seem like getting anyone to actually come into the boss fights is required for any of the quests, so that's at least something. There she is. Hey there.
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle.
And now, we can give the Valkyries prosthesis. Make sure that's the right thing to do here. This would be like a clue that you could go and get her a sword arm. We already did that. It's a lot of times you can get the quest item before the quest even starts, which is hilarious.
Are you
There you go.
giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again, I think. If the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again.
Yeah, wheel that sword.
If the arm it might be possible, perhaps then I can aid you in battle.
Seek arms. No arms ahead. Thanks, messages. Very cool. Not really. My goodness. Alright. So we got the prosthesis. And now we need to go to the Windmill Village. And apparently, her summon sign would have been here too. Base of the hill, northwest of Stake America. I guess the Stake America is more at the top here. Windmill Heights. We defeated the Apostle. We got that done. Hey. we defeated the Apostle here a long time ago.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing
I was
of
just wielding
wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need.
Okay.
I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need. It is the only way that I can express my thanks.
Very cool. And then she can also be summoned to fight the Black Blade Kindred in the Forbidden Lands. And then she moves to the ancient Snow Valley ruins in the mountaintops of the Giants. But besides missing going back to the Sage for what felt like probably no reason. Alright. This feels like this quest line would have been reasonable. Where do we go exactly here? Ancient Snow Valley ruins. There it is. So she's journeying all over the world, having interesting times, going places. But we've already cleared the entire place of everything, everywhere. We got some raw fruit, yeah.
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again. In battle, should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halig tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands.
Yeah, about that.
I'm searching for a I heard...
So she knows... She's got information about Castle Sol here, which had part of the Halig Tree medallion to go to the Halig Tree. But we did that. So now Millicent moves to the prayer room in the very beginning of Hill Brace of the Halig Tree. Hello.
Again we meet. I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood, but in what capacity I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot. Whatever the case though, I am certain of a kinship between us. There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self. That allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot. The pride she abandoned. To meet Radahn's measure. There is something the will that was a dignity.
It's gonna be difficult to return that, but okay. Alright. Then we need to have defeated the illustrated tree spirit that was on the wall down here. We did that already. It's just a continuing series of, yes, we already did that. Hilarious. Okay. That's across the gap. Corridor, down, ground, rope, slope, branch. Defeat the mini-boss. 2 summon signs where the mini-boss used to be. That could be a slightly different place. Go to the drainage channel site of grace. Ah, yes, that was the... That was this guy. the one that we absolutely cheesed by just standing on the branch. I think we go this way. So, go west, through the door, up here. All right. Okay. Ah, ladder. Thank you, message. Out of here. Okay. We can get back over there easily enough. Deal with that. Weird guy. So we defeated the ulcerated tree spirit here already. That's good. And now there are summon signs. We've got Assist Millicent or Challenge Millicent. Oh, choices. We got choices now. Well, that's different. It's very direct choices here. Let's see what the results of either of these are. We can be summoned into a world to fight NPCs and NPC invaders. Or you can be summoned as an invader to challenge her. If we can help, we can get things. Then we can talk to Gari. Right, well, let's help. Seems like the right choice here. Going to buff up before we head in. Seems like a reasonable idea. Yeah. Summon to assist Millicent. There's Millicent. Oh. Definitely taking some damage here. Amy, third sister. Defeated. Green's second sister. Mary, eldest sister. Nope. And Polyoma, youngest sister. Hey. She barely took any damage. Bloody Finger vanquished. Millicent's sisters defeated. Return to your world. We did it. 2 on 4. Wild. Rotten Winged Sword Insignia. Okay. Look at that. Winged Sword Insignia. So the Winged Sword Insignia raises the attack power with successive attacks, and the Rotten one greatly raises attack power with successive attacks. Talisman depicting a raised prosthetic blade, an honor bestowed upon the Valkyries who serve the goddess of Rot. Greatly raises the attack power with successive attacks. The 4 sisters were born in the swamp of Aeonia and came to the Hail Tree under the aegis of Gari. And yet, those buds were doomed to never blossom. Really depends on what counts as successive attacks. But yeah. And then Millicent is somewhere. Where is she at? We helped Millicent. You can find her near where her summoning sign was, sitting by the rotten pool. Down there? There she is. Hey.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person. If only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden. Untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm. Please, the scarlet rot soon, curse-laden. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm.
So that is back with Gowry. We helped her, but it wasn't the actual fight that was the problem. It was that she took out the needle, because the needle was... That wasn't quite the right thing. There we go. So yeah, the unalloyed gold needle was staving off the scarlet rot, but was going to cause her to bloom, something like that, like Melania did. Basically destroying her in a different way. Removed by Millicent from her flesh, bears no trace of befouled blood, but is faintly moist with dew. Something must return to Melania. The dignity and sense of self allowed her to resist the call of the scarlet rot. That has to do with the needle here. So, before we head down there, we should go talk to Gowry again. Because he put us up to giving her the needle in the first place. And it wasn't something she wanted in the end, due to everything. Something. So, his plans for Millicent to bloom the scarlet rot like Melania did, and then all the other sisters, which are also all connected. That plan has failed. Mostly thanks to us. Just kind of meddling. This is another one of those situations where if you don't tell us your plan, we can't not do or not do what you want us to do. Hey.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle? You were so close, so very close to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us, too, as your mother did? We children of the scarlet rot. Millicent, Melania, do you detest us so utterly? Millicent, Melania, do you detest us so utterly?
My goodness. So he is lamenting over Millicent's decision to not bloom the scarlet rot. And we can put an end to him here. Hey. Whoop. Stop him from manipulating people and all that. Flock's canvas talisman and his bell bearing, which we already bought everything from. So let's see what this talisman's all about. Probably some of the rot. You seem very excited about rot. Greatly raises potency of incantations. Talisman bearing an icon that depicts a mass of masked figures. Greatly raises potency of incantations. Figures represent the flock at prayer. Their firm belief in the intangible, inspiring even the solitary founder of their religion, was a faith, if not an affirmation. Yeah. So he had a lot. Time for attacking, indeed. He had a lot of faith in Scarlet Rot and all that, which is wild. Also, our eyes are just kind of bleeding now. Oh, no, that's just our. That was our scar, and then I think a bit of blood from getting. That was some of his blood. We're doing fine. And if we had challenged Millicent and killed her, he would have been dead anyways. So that's the end of Gowry's questline. And then we get the unalloyed gold needle back. And then we need to go to Melania. That is all the way up here. Healing tree roots. Yep. Fast travel is very convenient. Obviously. Alright. Then we have Melania did Bloom here. As she died, possibly. So let us do stuff here. Return the unalloyed gold needle. And we get Mikla's needle and a somber ancient dragon smith and stone. Nice. We see in here if Melania's still here. Doesn't really look like it. Can we jump on it? We cannot. Huh. So that gave us not a key item, huh? I expected it to be a key item. Wow. Nicholas needle. What was that then? Consumable item, okay. Let's see what we got here. There it is. Subdues a once accepted frenzied flame. One of the unalloyed gold needles that Mikla crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. Capable of subduing the flame of frenzy if inherited, allowing one to cheat fate and avoid becoming the lord of frenzied flame. However, the needle is as yet unfinished. It can only be used in the heart of the storm beyond time, said to be found in Fair Missoula. Okay. So with this, you can clear the frenzied flame. No, that's good. Quite the process to get that. Because you need to defeat Melania and then go to outside of time in Fair Missoula. So, that's definitely something. So, that is a few more things off the list here. So now we are kind of free to go get the frenzied flame and then we can turn it back off, which is hilarious. Check around. Might be some more things to do. And that. We got Alexander's innards, which is still a key item. Presumably we can still do something with that. We got half of this curse mark. stuff with Selin, probably. The doll, I think we're done with. The beast eye, we're probably done with. Dragon hearts, dealt with. These aren't really quest items. And then another thing I want to look into is what cookbooks do we all have? 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Oh, we're missing Glintstone 6. 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So we're missing at least one cookbook here. Which, honestly, just missing one cookbook is pretty good. We got a bunch of different whetstones. Might be more of those. Might be more sites of grace we haven't been to. Different dungeons. No. There's at least a few more things that I'm aware of probably needing to do. So we will go do even more things all around the place. All sorts of stuff that we missed. Mostly probably because of our weird order that we did things and having to reload areas and... Yep. Lots of stuff. Next time. Goodbye.